Hey y'all, it's me, Candace, and welcome back to the Candace Effect. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. This is a place for some real conversations where you're going to be seen, heard, and possibly changed. But if this isn't your first time and you're joining me again, welcome back. You already know what we do here. Hopefully, everyone had a fantastic week and you're feeling good. I know I'm feeling good because the school year is almost over, which means summer is 1 week closer. Not that I get like a super break or anything, but hey, anything's better than nothing. I have to say thank you again, and I'm going to continue to say thank you every single time because I want to show my gratitude. I want to show my gratitude for all the love and support that I've been getting from the people I know. I want to show my gratitude to everybody that's been listening and spending time just talking and listening to me and actually vibing with me for these last 5 episodes. This is episode 5. Can you believe it? I never would have thought that I would be here right now, recording my 5th episode of my podcast. I never would have thought that I'd be here right now as a podcaster. Good grief. I'm excited though. I'm fortunate that I took the leap to do this and I'm able to come and be able to connect with people. I feel good about that. With that being said, my question for today is, who's watching you? Do you know? Do we ever really know who is watching us? I asked this question because this week, Facebook gave me a Facebook memory. It was a memory from when I first started doing my bodybuilding competitions. And I had my daughter out and about, and we went to this place called the Neon District. They had a cute little stage down there, one of the places downtown in our city. And it's a cute little stage down there. And if you know me, I pose everywhere and I can't resist the stage. I'm just being honest. I can't resist the stage. And so whenever I see a stage, we're either doing a concert, some kind of show, we're doing a performance, we're performing a play, we're having a musical, and more lately, it's me practicing with my competition. Always, whenever there's a stage, it can be just a flat platform, but don't let it be built up. Because if it's a built up stage, oh, definitely, not just me. The kids are on it as well. But on this video, I was practicing my posing and I was walking down the stage, hit my front pose, and then I walked back up the stage and hit my back pose. Well, as I was walking, when I turned around, I saw this little person. This little baby was like 2 years old, and she walked down the stage and she turned around in her little legs and she popped up and put her butt like in the back pose position to display like, this is what you do. Then she stood back up real tall and walked up stage and turned around and stood beside me and had her hands on her hips. I said, "Oh, excuse me, Rainey, with the posing girl, you got it." And I thought that was the cutest thing ever. And it's easy when you can say that your kids look up to you. Sure, my kids look up to me because I'm their mom, right? I, in fact, look up to my mom and my dad too. I never want to take anything away from my dad. I always talk about my mom, but I do look up to my dad as well. But for certain, I look up to my mom because she's a woman. She's a mommy. She's the prettiest person in the world. I look up to my mom for a lot of things. So a lot of the things that I do and the habits that I have, it's my mom. She really was that person for me to look up to. I can't say that I really looked up to superstars because I had so many amazing people in my life, women and men and family members that I can look up to that were real life people. But What I wanted to say is throughout our everyday lives, while we're out moving and grooving in the world, we never know who's watching us do what we do. In our everyday task, somebody in passing can look at you and like what you're doing, the way that you wear your hair or the way that you do your job, the way that you speak or the way that you wear your clothes, the way that you cook or anything about you. Somebody might be looking at you and being like, I like that. I've had a lot of people that I know in my circle and people that I connect with. I love, 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 absolutely love when people come up to me and they start talking to me about fitness stuff. It never gets old to me, by the way. Just let me know. I have so many people that have come to me and I know that they started eating breakfast in the morning because I look at your story on Facebook and I said I'm gonna start eating breakfast more. Or they'll come up to me and put their hands on their hip and be like, look at me, Candace. I've been walking every day. And when somebody comes up to me and they tells me something that is small to them, I make it a big deal. Like, you started exercising? That is so good. Like, you started going to the gym? I love it. And the reason why they're coming to me and saying that to me is because of something that I've done, something they've seen me do. Now, do I think that I'm like this huge influencer? No. Do I wake up in the morning and say I want to make an impact on the world? Also, no. I wake up in the morning and most of the time I'm in survival mode. I promise you. That's just me being 100% honest. I'm in survival mode most of the time. For me, my day to day life between working out, trying to be a mom, trying to be a human being is a hot mess. Okay. Behind the curtain, sometimes I don't even know how I get most of the stuff that I do done, but I do. And while I'm out here doing it, somebody is looking at me like she is really doing it. And I wish I could do that too. What? Sometimes when people come up to me, that's literally my reaction. And I can't be rude and be like, are you serious? But I feel like that. All I do is smile and I nod my head and say, okay. And it's just a reminder that when you're in your mess, sometimes it looks like a masterpiece. Saying that means that no matter what you do and how you do it, there's a chance that you can make an impression on people. So, with that being said, you can make an impression on people in a positive manner, or you can make an impression on people in a negative manner. Somebody might not want to try something because they saw you and you looked so miserable while you were doing it. They were like, I never, ever in my life want to lift weights because it looks agonizing and depressing. And it can be, and it can deter people. But on the flip side, somebody might look at you doing it and be like, oh my goodness, I want to be strong. She looks strong. She looks confident. She's doing something that she's enjoying. I can tell you that I don't always enjoy it, but to them and to people is something that is inspirational. Positive or negative ways we influence people. Doing it on purpose or not, or by mistake, we still influence people. At the end of the day, I'm always going to talk about giving yourself grace and mercy. That comes in all the time and with everything that we do. Because in the hustle and bustle of life, the things and the interactions that we have, we are all influencers, actually. And if we are all influencers, I think that we should all influence each other in a positive manner. If we spread more happiness and positivity, it rubs off. Happiness and positivity and making people feel good goes a long way. smiling at somebody, talking to them, wearing what you do, carrying your head in confidence, be it if you are a politician or if you're somebody who's a bus driver, you have an influence on someone. I just want you to know and remember that in the midst of our mess, you can still look like it's a masterpiece. You don't have to be perfect to be an influence to somebody. You don't have to be perfect to make an impact on somebody. People get caught up in this whole thing of, I have to be somebody. I have to have a title. I have to have the best clothes. I have to wear this and I have to reach this status quo for somebody to look up to me. When in all actuality, the energy that you bring, right? How you carry yourself, how you walk around the world and the enjoyment of the things that you do, that's what really matters. So sometimes these people that have all this status quo and they walk around like they have it all together and they don't stink, they don't get to touch people. They don't get to influence people. And when they do, sometimes it's a negative influence. It gives somebody a bad taste in their mouth about certain things. You yourself, keep doing whatever it is that you're doing because you never know who's watching you. You don't have to be a mommy or a daddy for somebody to look up to you. You could be doing your job every day, but just keep your head up. You never know how you matter to somebody else. The smallest things people say to me, and I never knew that somebody was watching me do that. I never knew that somebody was watching me do that. And it could be a little teeny tiny thing and they'd be like, yeah, well, I know you like X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, oh, well, how did you know that? Oh, that's because you're watching what I'm doing. And sometimes I catch kids, especially kids, working around kids, they always watch, but then adults, they watch too. So my takeaway for today is always try to stay on the positive, right? Keep your head up because no matter what your mess looks like, it's a masterpiece to somebody else. Somebody else wants to do the things that you struggle with, the things that you think aren't perfect. Somebody else is looking at you thinking that you have it all together. And you possibly do, because maybe you're focusing on the wrong thing. But don't beat up on yourself because perfection is not reality. Keep moving forward. Keep striving to be the greatest version of yourself. Authentic. Be your authentic self at all times. And that's our chat for today. Hopefully it touches you in a way that you needed to be touched. Hopefully it touches somebody and you feel seen and you feel heard. And if not, I'm glad that you came and stayed with me for the Candace effect. Hopefully you'll be back. But until we chat again, see you next time. Peace.